Hi everyone, this is Anil. Welcome to this video on scoped glide digest class where we see various methods which are available as part of glide digest class. Glide digest class provides methods for creating a message digest from strings or input streams using MD5, SHA1 or SHA256 hash algorithms. This is a scoped class. Let's execute a fixed script which contains various methods which are part of this class and see the output. So this is a fixed script I have created which uh, which has this glide digest class and different methods which are part of it. We will look at each of these methods and see how the output looks like. The first one is digest dot get md5 base 64 is the first method. And then the second method is digest dot get md5 base 64 from input stream. So these are two methods which will do md5 base 64 uh, string create message digest. And first one takes an input string, second one takes data from an attachment. So if you see the declaration here, input string is a string where the content of the string is you are watching Varan awesome now. The second one, which is from input stream, is taking glide sys attachment dot get content stream attachment sysID. Here if you see attachment sysID has this value which basically contains this string. You are watching Varan awesome now. So I tried to keep the strings as same both in the file and also in the input string so that when we see the output we will see the same output, right? But just to do a recap, there are two functions or two methods. The first one takes input string as input, the second one takes input stream which comes as part of a attachment. And what is MD5? An MD5 hash is a 128-bit value. Every character in a base 64 string contains 6 bits of information. Because there are 64 possible values for the character and it takes 6 powers of 2 to reach 64. So this is MD5 hash and this is the algorithm which ServiceNow will use to convert this string and create a digest from that string. So this is the first one which is MD5 hash. Now let's see the output. So the output will look like this. So as I mentioned, the first one is coming from the input string, the second one is coming from the input stream. And if you see, the number of characteristics here is 24. So you can see at the bottom of this UI, right? Characteristics are 24, which means it has 24 characteristics, the string. So MD5 base 64 has 24 characteristics long string. Next, we look at MD. We look at MD5 hex, which is a cryptographic hash function MD5, and it produces a hash of 128-bit. Right, this is MD5 hex, and here the output is 32 characteristic long. And again, the pattern is same. So the first method is get MD5 hex, which takes input string. The second one is get MD5 hex from input stream, which takes input stream as input. So we'll see the output of this. So for the same input string, the output of MD5 hex is this. And as you can see, the length of this is 32 characteristics. The next function is SHA1 base 64. SHA1 refers to a cryptographic hash function that is proposed by United States National Security Agency. It takes an input and produces an output of 160 bits hash value. Furthermore, the output produced by this function is converted into a 40-digit long hexadecimal number. So this is SHA1, and here we are doing SHA1 base 64. Again, there are two methods. One is get SHA1 base 64, which takes input string. Second one is get SHA1 base 64 from input stream, which takes content of an attachment. And this is 28 characteristics long. So we'll see the. So as you can see here, SHA1 base 64, this is 28 characteristics long. Next we have SHA1 Hex. The method name is get SHA1 Hex, and also uh, there should be also one method called get SHA1 Hex from input stream, which will do the same thing. Basically, it creates a hexadecimal output of this SHA1 uh, algorithm, right, or hash function. So the output, let's see the output now. So SHA1 looks like this, the output, and it is 40 characteristics long. The next one is SHA256 is a patented cryptographic hash function that outputs a value that is 256 bits long. So this is SHA256. Again, you have two methods. One is get SHA256 base 64, get SHA256 base 64 from input stream. We'll see the output of this. So if you see here, SHA256 base 64, this one is a 44 characteristic long string. And lastly, we have SHA256 hex, which is 64 characteristic long string. And there are again two methods. One is get SHA256 hash, get SHA256 hash from input stream. Let's look at the output. The output looks like this, and it is 64 characteristics long. So let's do a quick recap. In this video, we have seen GlideDigest class. It is a scoped class, and it provides methods for creating a message digest from strings or input streams using MD5, SHA1 or SHA256 hash algorithms. Thank you for watching. This is Anil.